Well, it's not all gritty raids and violent criminal roundups for ICE.
That's right. A Utah immigration lawyer with corporate clients says more and more ICE is showing up at HR offices. Brian Malahy is live in Davis County with more on this.
Yeah, and what ICE is looking for, based on what I was shown today, wage reports, management names, employee rosters, and so-called I-9 forms attesting that employees are legally authorized to work.
ICE on the street may have a chilling effect on crime, and its notices of inspections to companies.
Any of them who've had this experience are nervous about it.
Says lawyer Joshua Irvine, are not warm, often hand-delivered by an armed agent.
And what is perceived as a very scary experience.
In his practice, no warrant ICE inspections at Utah firms have grown from just 1 or 2 a year.
And now
it feels almost monthly.
We're not seeing a real big issue with it.
Ross Ford, Utah Home Builders Association, speaks for an industry that may need all the workers it can get.
Has anybody in the home building community expressed concern, alarm, trepidation over this?
So not to me.
These aren't people that are hiding terrorists. They're not hiring gangbangers.
Irvine shared a couple of redacted examples of firms fined, one for more than $180,000.
These fines can be for clerical errors.
Most of them are.
Does it mean that those companies are hiring illegal aliens or undocumented persons?
No, not at all.
the perspective from an immigration attorney. Now, often ICE actions are cast in political terms, but Irvine says no, these stepped up company inspections have been going on for a while under President Obama, former President Trump in the first term, former President Biden, and now President Trump again. Live in Davis County, Brian Malahy, KUTV 2 News.
Thank you, Brian. Thanks to a vote from the county commissioners this summer, Utah County deputies will soon be cleared to work alongside federal immigration agents.
The agreement allows deputies to get certified with ICE and participate in ICE-led task forces. They can also access ICE data on people's criminal history and check the immigration status on inmates that are in the county jail. Deputies can also notify ICE about people in their own custody. Former Salt Lake County Sheriff Jim Winder says taking on a role like this requires accountability, training, and clear guidelines.
Anytime they hear that an agency is engaging, all they're going to hear is they're now becoming ICE agents. That's not true. That's not accurate. It needs to be explained and messaged.
If done right, Winder says these partnerships can help remove serious criminals from our streets here in Utah. There are 11 law enforcement agencies in the state of Utah that partner up with the Department of Homeland Security and ICE under the 287G program. Washington County is just one of them.
Yeah, Liv Kelleher joining us live from St. George today. And Liv, why is Washington County's partnership model unique?
Well, Mark, in addition to the Enforcement Task Force program, Washington County Sheriff's Department also participates in the jail enforcement model. Both programs under 287G are aimed at increasing collaboration between ICE and local and state authorities. According to ICE, the task force model serves as a multiplier for law enforcement agencies, allowing them to enforce some limited immigration authority during their routine police duties. With the jail enforcement model, deputies at Purgatory Correctional Facility are trained to screen people already in custody for immigration violations. If there is probable cause, they can place inmates on an immigration hold and notify ICE directly. Like you mentioned right before this story, Utah County is the only other county in the state that is participating in both programs. Here in Washington County, in the past 5 days, there has been 8 immigration hold bookings in the Purgatory Correctional Facility.
All right, Liv, back in May, there was a high-profile raid. It was in Washington City. You covered it extensively. Now, how did local law enforcement then contribute there?
Yeah, that's right. That incident that you're referring to was a home in Washington City where 25 people were found living in cramped and unsafe conditions. 19 of those people were detained by ICE. This was a joint operation between ICE and several local agencies, including the Sheriff's Office, the Washington City Police, and the St. George Police. At the time, I spoke with Homeland Security Agent Mark Cutchins about this partnership. Take a listen to what he had to say.
We live and we reside here. Our kids go to school here, and so it's very important for us to partner with our state and local partners to make our communities safer. And again, to combine our authorities with their authorities to root out these problems. And this is, again, a prime example of it was really the thorn in the side of Washington City that we were able to assist with and help these individuals as well. Not only take them into custody, but to really help them out of a pretty bad situation as well.
Now, we do have extended video of that home on our KUTV YouTube page, so you can take a closer look at the situation he's referring to. With those 19 people, they were all in various stages of the immigration process. I have not been able to receive an update on where they are now. Reporting live in St. George, Liv Kelleher, KUTV 2 News.
All right, Liv, thank you. We will keep you updated on immigration and deportation efforts all across Utah during the news and also on KUTV.com.